I don't know what that was, but it looked like a thing. It was like I got a flashbang of some something at the end there. I accidentally waved my fucking mouse cursor over the thing, and Crunchyroll is really apparently good and strong about just showing pop-ups down like on the bar so you find spec, which is good for like making thumbnails and stuff. But I accidentally glanced over the end. I saw something, I don't know what the fuck it was, but it looked like a thing. Anyway, hey. Hi ho and howdy everyone. I need to talk about this. I asked for an unsweetened tea. They gave me sweet tea lemonade. That's neither of the things I asked for. It's actually quite delicious, because you don't taste the sweet tea as much. It kind of just tastes like lemonade, but with like a slight tea undercurrent, so it's actually pretty good. I still don't really want to drink it. But it's pretty nice. If I back in fat boy ages, goddamn. Point is, hey, hi ho and howdy everyone. We're not here to talk about tea or lemonade, or I don't know why I pointed at my coffee when I said that, or coffee, or a bottled water. We're here to talk about some Grogurt parfaits. Anyway, yeah. So we are here for yet again another episode of RWBY. That's what this was called. Probably. You can't prove that it isn't. What do you mean there's been a decade of being pronounced Ruby? Anyway, point is, yeah, so we're here for episode 5 of RWBY. That's right. It's half over. What the fuck? I know we have a movie coming out almost immediately after, and then a second movie behind that. But it's not the same. I'm excited, don't get me wrong. It means I'm gonna have some fun with the friends. See Kevin's big weird gooey ass again. It's been a hot minute. He looks great in the Maya engine, you beautiful fucking freak of nature. But it's not the same. Anyway. It is a bummer that we are already getting this close to ending. But as short as it is looking to be, it is fucking amazing. This volume has been genuinely fucking absurd how well done it is in every way, in all of the ways, every way, all the ones that you can think of, it's those ways. It is genuinely fucking crazy. I don't imagine much changes on that front as we go. Yeah, so I don't have too much I want to say before I go into this. I felt like I did, but I don't know if I actually do. I mentioned before, like, I'm not sure whether or not CC is trustworthy or not, because, like, I don't know whether to be, like, is him jumping in and saving Ruby there at the end him actually saving Ruby, or is Ruby, or is, also, they, apologies. Again, I don't know why I have trouble with this for fucking CC, but I don't have it for Little. What the fuck? Fake ally. Anyway. Apologies. But, yeah, no, with, CC, I can't tell if their deal is, when they jump in to, you know, stop the hallucination, if it's, obviously, it in the end does arguably put Ruby out of what seems to be a semi-dangerous situation, at the very least. It seems quite dangerous, very similarly to how they helped with the Red Prince. But it's hard to tell because they just carry with them a constant suspicious nature all the time. And again, I have to stress, this is 99% because Robbie's voicing the character, and Robbie seems like a lovely person, but the man's voice is built for sinister. He's just so untrustworthy. Even if I look at the man and I'm like, the sweetest boy I've ever seen. He's just adorable. I end up getting to see like I ended up started looking him up on Twitter after I saw that he was in the thing. I'm like, I don't know why I never decided to follow Ruby. And I looked at him like, that's not the fucking face I thought his voice was going to come out of at all. He's like, he's just super, he looks adorable. He's this friendly man. And I'm so used to him fucking persona. And just fucking, it's, he's fucking great. I love Robbie. I'm so glad we have him. Same with, obviously, again, so happy we had Lucy back for Little. I'm so glad she got a bigger fucking role. because I adore Lucy to death. She's fucking been in so much shit that I love. Fucking, even just to name Bloom into you, for nothing else, she's fucking amazing as Toko. Fucking great. But yeah, them, and also Chris Guerrero we had for I had two very different situations revolving people named Chris this week. One I wanted to beat the shit out of, and just wanted to slap the stupid off their fucking face. I don't know what their face looks like, but based on everything else that came with them, I'm assuming it's stupid. And then we had Chris Guerrero, and I'm like, oh, she's fucking the herbalist. That's awesome. That's great. And then yesterday, today, I guess it was this morning, I just put out the first, the prologue episode for Gundam The Witch from Mercury, which you should check out if you would like to, and vote for it should you like to watch it, because I had checked it out and I liked it quite a bit. I was a big fan. I enjoyed I didn't really care too much about the big robots, but I cared about the people in the big robots. And that's not even the two people I'm expecting to care about. Crazy. Yeah. That being said, very little actual happened on the poll, so it's very, very likely we will put that back for later, but I will have to check it out eventually because I really was enjoying it. So I took all the time to make the fucking thumbnail, and I don't know if you realize that shit takes like a month and a half for me to do, or like an hour or 2 or 3. But the point is, it's a lot of them. Anyway, yeah, he showed up again. I even. When I heard him, I was like, who the fuck is that? Wait a goddamn second. I just looked this up in RWBY. I remember seeing him there. So that was cool. Well, this is Maxwell, too. Anyway. Fucking. Point is, I love all that shit. Is CC trustworthy? Cast your votes now. Anyway. So, I don't know. I'm curious to see what their deal is. Especially with them running around, seemingly kind of putting people back on their at least right path and stuff, and giving pieces of their heart. I don't know what the fuck is up with CC. The problem is the problem is CC is based on the Cheshire Cat, and the Cheshire Cat is bullshit. The Cheshire Cat is a weird philosophical monstrosity that, even if I knew enough about goddamn Alice in Wonderland, I couldn't tell you what the fuck that little freak was about. It's a goofy-looking magic cat. There's some weird fucking cat outside. I already don't understand, and I don't think there's really too much way to understand this little motherfucker. So having the character based on that character in this show is not helping. I love them, though. And again, be the relic of choice or some shit, and so that you can be in Remnant with us. Anyway, again, I want him to talk shit to Salem, because I think it would be really funny. She just gets so mad at him asking all those little questions. I said him again. Son of a bitch! Anyway. Point is, there's all that. Herb fell through the floor. That was weird. We invented doors for a reason, you weird motherfucker. Yeah, and I don't have too much more to say other than that whole ending sequence is fucking peak. Like, it's all good. I have obviously gotten to check it out a couple times now since, and it's so fucking good. Like, all the declarations are amazing, and I cannot get over the sinister smug that is young RWBY. She's kind of laying into older RWBY, and it's highly upsetting, but I enjoy it greatly. Because I want nothing but good things for her. But that definitely ain't happening until some more bad things happen to her. Anyway. Curious to see where we go from here. Obviously, the assumptions for many people is like we shall see Jaune here. I don't know whether or not that'll be the case, or this will be more of a still yet to come thing. It's really... Who the fuck knows? But based on the way we've progressed through the intro and the trailers and stuff, the assumption might be that we'll see him here. I think it's definitely here next episode, but I'm not sure. Again, it's crazy because we're getting closer and closer to the end already. There's that. I'm sure there's more crazy bullshit that's gonna happen. We still have not met who I'm gonna go on our limb and assume is supposed to be the lively carpenter. The weird robo blacksmith lady person guy friend thing individual. whatever their deal is. I assume that is to be the lively carpenter. Especially if she does, or they do have bones all up in their business, because that would be funny. Haha, lively. She'd be a zombie. Get it? Jokes. Joking about dead people. That's the best part. Anyway. There's that. Obviously, we don't know what the fuck's up with Neo. I don't expect we'll get too much with her here, because obviously, I believe the episode is titled Fibonacci Sequence. The Parfait Predicament. That's what it's called. Thank you for having a title this time. Do you have subtitles this time? Also, I just did it again. I accidentally waved over again. I mean, I just answered one of my questions. I just spoiled the fuck out of myself. I just saw the credits. And that looked like concept art of a very specific person I might have just met. Stop waving your fucking mouse over, you idiot. Okay, we're just gonna start the episode. I have a sneaking suspicion we see someone in this episode. I'm getting the impression I might have noticed what I saw earlier. I'm gonna... Crunchyroll, you're fucking little, like... This shit is too powerful. It's too strong. I just wanted to see if you didn't fuck up the subtitles this time. It didn't look like you did. Good for you. Speaking of fuck-ups, hi, I'm Shannon. Son of a bitch. Okay, I've recovered. I haven't. This is a lie. I'm a fucking human train wreck. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do this. It is episode 5 of RWBY, volume 9. Parfait Predicament. Let's see what shenanigans is afoot. When we last left off, RWBY said, I must go, my people need me, and then he was floor. So that's cool. Hope that's going well. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Will they be big by the end? Maybe. In 3, 2, 1, bow. Chicka wow wow. Take me inside. Let's do... Oh god. That sounded weird. Neo or Weiss wasn't even on screen yet and I felt uncomfortable. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do the thing. In the door, that's what I meant. Weirdos. Worst part is that sentence was completely normal. Like this a normal... Well, I mean, I don't know if that's... Take me inside, it's so cold. Like that, it's context. But my brain exists in perpetual bad context, so... It was a sex thing. Anyway, so we're here once again. Following the footsteps of the Magic Shadow Lady. I keep not paying attention to whatever the fuck pops up in the background in the garden acre shot. I kept noticing that while I was watching through with Jeff. It's finally got to catch up the other day. And yeah. There's something that pops up in the background, and I don't know what it is. Was it Herb? I don't fucking know. Also, they're definitely making it to the tree early and then falling. I'm gonna go and guess, and they gotta go back. We have to go back! Islands. Purgatory. Hey, yo, Monty. My boy. Love that boy. I miss that boy. Run your ass. We're not dying, right? You okay?
I'm so glad the 4 of you are still the 4 of you. Not
I mean,
always
yeah.
the case in the ever after.
I like the
You're
4
the
of
one
them.
who ditched us in the first place.
I like this
which, by
one
the way,
of the 4
was how we ended up in that mushroom house to begin with.
so much.
You know, where that delirious caterpillar guy tried to drug us and then was swallowed up by a freaking hole in the ground?
Yeah, it was weird.
Yes. Alex had a similar reaction the first time she saw someone return to the ever after. But it's not how it seems. Well, I suppose it is. But not the way you think. If
Clarify, motherfucker.
Alex, which it seems like you do.
Oh, there was one other thing too, is in deciding whether or not CC is.
Aha.
I'll say it
We're
after,
here.
unless I forget. The fact that he didn't seem that they didn't seem, considering how much they seem to know so much about everything, that they didn't seem to know anything about the gods, which is my thing about like. Oh fuck! It's so goddamn pretty. This
Better
bit.
run.
What is this?
So, Cat, going to explain to us how a giant caterpillar disappearing into a hole isn't how it seems?
What's going on?
When we break or wear out or simply finish what we were made to do, we're called back. But Herb, his heart was too weak to listen. So I gave him a little bit of mine.
I think it's actually those little things
Is
in the
he-
background.
Dead?
No. Well, maybe a little bit. But not at all.
Ugh, which is it?
Now that Herb's properly returned, he'll be fixed up nice and made into the Herb he wanted to be when he was still Herb. Then he'll come back and find his purpose. Could be the same as before, or maybe not.
When Herb comes back, will he remember anything?
What would be the point of that? Just like Alex, you lot. I know, where you're from, things die. But we're just not
Yeah, it's-
like you at all.
It's kind of a bummer, actually.
Ascend. Herb will have a purpose again.
That's impossible. Things have to die someday. Right?
Well, goodness, no. Though I suppose there is a creature. No. That's not the sort of thing you talk about in polite company.
God damn it, you little bastard! Tell us what's going on.
Wait. So, what happened to her?
Also, it's a
Is
very interesting
that what
conversation
happened to the
considering the
Come on, try our mud cookies. They're delicious.
It was all
the
very
Salem
sad.
of it all.
The Red King couldn't cope when he lost to Alex. A crying mess. Thankfully, he was called back and fixed up. And now he's the prince you
Yeah.
Fixed up. The prince was worse.
The prince isn't supposed to be nice. He's meant to play the game and win. No matter what.
So, that's why he cheats when the Red King didn't. But that still doesn't explain why the Red Prince was so much meaner.
While the prince may not remember
At least I can edit
Alex's
things if it's gonna
deception
buffer.
after ascending, the heart very rarely forgets.
Still annoying.
But there was nothing about Ascension in the story.
Of course not.
I don't remember
Exposition
it.
is
I didn't
terribly
read the
boring.
fucking thing.
Even this conversation was, on the whole, rather tedious.
I like learning things.
I wonder what else Alex left out.
Well, to make a Grogut parfait, one needs a bushel of grumpy ivy, one good-sized spicy potato, the lint off a griffin's sweater. Ethel's dragons and more should have that.
We all got.
Which is right next to
I'll
it.
never remember all
Did you
of
say
that.
Ethel? Who's Ethel?
I can procure those. But there's another ingredient we must have that's only available on the 3rd level. Some nose hair from a leprechaun.
Unpleasant.
What if you retrieve
Always
that
wanted to meet a
while I
leprechaun.
go get the rest?
Sure, I guess so.
Wonderful. Look for the teapot lady. She'll have it. Now off you go.
Teapot lady. What are these little freaks? I don't know, but I love them.
Guess I'd better go with the cat so they don't get distracted by a shiny doorknob and never come back. I'll go with you.
Get me as far away as possible from any nose hairs, please.
I'll go with you, Ruby.
Nice try, kitty.
But we're coming along.
Squat up. Be careful, be safe, be well. Take care, protect them. I love they just kept walking right off of the thing. Hey, so you weren't looking. Fair is fair.
Onward!
I love this little like tree bazaar thing. It's really cool.
Teapot lady. Teapot lady.
Teapot lady. Is that the teapot lady? Is that who that is? Radiating such a suspicious aura. Yeah, I knew we still needed to see that again.
Interest you?
Hello. It's nice to meet you.
I
What's
thought
your
this
deal?
was lost forever. How do you have it?
Nothing. No one is ever truly lost. And what of you? Are you lost?
No. I just... My friends went somewhere else.
Can't help but notice you're making a butterfly wing.
You're doing this all alone?
Ruby, I don't think we're supposed to be here.
Are you her guide, little one?
Yes, Ruby is my friend, and I want to help her get home. Even though I don't know where that is or how to get there.
You seem to be carrying a rather large burden with you.
Intimidating as fuck.
I'm fine. I can handle it.
If you change your mind, you may choose any one of these you like.
Damn, you're tall.
Set your burden down.
I already have a weapon. I did.
And yet, here you are, searching for something else that you do not even know.
Ruby? Who are you talking to? Did you retrieve the nose hair?
Come on, try our mud cookies. They're delicious. You don't want to miss them.
I have immeasurable concern.
Not just yet, but Ruby, come on. We got everything else.
Is that the teapot lady?
Best mud cookies you've ever had.
Well, I mean that.
Welcome to Babies and Things.
It looks.
Can I help you?
Looking
Pretty-
for nose hairs?
But-
No, not the ogre one.
All right, rude ass. God damn.
Woohoo! A festival!
Jabberwocker! It's a Jabberwocker!
Oh shit.
Or not.
What? Can maybe we can.
Wait, please! We need those leprechaun nose hairs!
No time.
You could just let it go. It would save all the time.
I'll give you this! It carries a mother's promise!
Take it.
This is exceedingly bad.
Wait, what's a Jabberwocker?
It's a truly terrible creature. The Jabberwocker eats one of us. We do not ascend.
How do we make the parfait thing?
Toss everything in here. But be careful. Eat too much and we'll have to shrink you back again. And that's a completely different potion.
Well, goddamn, ain't that efficient? Get that shit. Careful though.
It wasn't enough.
Get in her handful. Hey, buddy. Shit.
No!
I would say, please don't eat that. Fuck. Or touch it, I guess. Kick his ass, Birdman.
What's he doing here?
I'll call you
There's
Harvey.
something new to do for the moment. Now go. Your friends need to get big again, or we're Jabberwocker dinner.
Get its ass. Fuck it up. Rusted Knight indeed. I fucking love the jackalope
It's
thing.
the Rusted
It's
Knight.
fucking
It's
awesome.
Parfait!
I want one so bad. It's like all the cool things about a horse, but
Finally!
without all the terrible things about a horse.
Ruby, follow me.
Fuck it up! God, I love gravity glyphs so much. See, unlike the other Jabberwocker who kept saying, and again, I don't know if it's the same one or if there's multiple of them. This music is fucking great. This one seems a bit more threatening. Get fucked, nerd.
Neo?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I didn't.
Supposed to be one. What? Run! This way!
That's an interesting voice to be hearing.
We'll hold them off.
Please be careful. Jesus Christ. Hey, bud. Hey, bud, can we talk? Can we talk? We got some stuff to talk about, bud. I have a lot of questions, and your voice concerns me greatly. Teapot lady.
I am so tired of leaving places in ashes.
Dude,
I can't
Bud.
believe it. The Rusted Knight. In person.
you guys didn't.
You did good, Juniper. Team Ruby. You finally made it.
Oh, fuck, that's, damn it. Oh, god damn it. Fuck, damn it. Damn, fuck. Fuck, bud, you look good. You look like you've been through some shit, but you look good. This was stressful as shit. I needed to look. What is... Oh, bud. Oh, man. Oh, brother. Yeah, I'm glad I only got such a light view of it when I glimpsed over, because I didn't see what he actually looked like. I could just tell, like, oh, Jaune clearly shows up. Oh, when he named the fucking god, he named it Juniper. Yeah, that was what I saw there, but it was so quick I couldn't tell if I actually couldn't tell if it was even a guy. The long hair did it. I wanted to go back and look. God damn it, give me the voice cast. I want to see Blacksmith. Kimlin Tran or Kimlin Tron? Caesar Altagracia. Well, I'm pretty sure you're dead as fuck. It sounded like he was getting ripped the fuck apart. Hopefully, Cece wasn't also getting ripped the fuck apart. Though, if the Jabberwockers are Neo clones, then maybe them eating you doesn't do that, and you do end up going back anyway and just getting fixed again. Oh, it's so upsetting. That was so upsetting to see. Dude, how long have you been here? The fact that he fell last, and he's clearly been here for a long fucking time. Or he was changed, at least, whether or not he was actually stuck here the whole time. And again, it is time just working differently. Which again seems to be the case regardless, because again, Neo, seemingly, the way it was portrayed, fell a bit after Team RWBY did. Which obviously could mean Jaune fell fucking forever ago. Literally could have fallen to a time where Alex hadn't shown up yet. Like, the rest of the night from back then literally could be the same, could have been Jaune. Like, we don't know. Or if he's just filling in that role. We don't know. All I know is that was really upsetting to see. Speaking of upsetting, holy fuck, Weiss. Oh my god. I mean, you look like you could use a shower, but you look good, man. Fuck. Fuck. It's really upsetting. It's so upsetting. I'm gonna quickly end this and restart a new one just so that I don't have to risk any issues. Fuck. So, last night, I went ahead and got my rewatch in of the first 5 episodes of Snafu Season 2 so that I could be like, hey, after RWBY, I can sit down and watch some Snafu. On the condition, assuming, of course, I don't turn into a cryy mess. RWBY. Anyway, god damn it. Fuck. How long has he been here? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. There's a lot of things I want to say, but I don't know what to say. I hope Cece's okay. Obviously, the fact that Neo is running around fucking just making Jabberwockers. Girl, Also, did answer my question. There's only supposed to be one. Apparently not anymore. Girl, what's your problem? Why are you doing this? You know I love you dearly, right? So can you not, God, what the fuck? How long has Jaune been here? Did he just change to get to this point? Or is he legitimately just got thrown far back in time? Did he get fucking thrown so far back that he was there in conjunction with Alex? Again, I love the jackalope. It's very cool. He named it Juniper. It's gonna be a weird fucking conversation. We get him back to meet fucking Ren and Nora again. Again, we talked a lot about it before. Obviously, we actually even got into the Ever After in earnest beforehand, but the idea of there being a difference in time between what things will be like in Vacuo and what things are like here and how those two will interact. Not sure I talked enough about, the way things would just interact time-wise here. Again, it's hard to tell if he just hasn't shaved that much in so long, or if it's or what. I genuinely don't know. I'm sure we'll get a bit of an explanation, but I mean, long enough to fuck his armor up. And y'all remember back in Volume 4 when dumbasses leaked, tried to leak the fucking character short, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, on his facial hair," because the video quality and screenshots were so shit. Then he didn't. Well. I remember that, and I remember thinking, yeah, you look pretty good with some facial. Fuck. I don't know what to say. Like, I want to say many things. We got... Okay. Yeah, we got more confirmation on a little bit of how things work in the Ever After. You know, Ascension, people getting effectively rebuilt, remade, reset to fit and fill purposes, slight adjustments here and there to fill those purposes and whatnot. Obviously, again, things like the king turning into the prince and whatnot. And, you know, you have... I'm going to do this now. The king turning into the prince. Because, well, the king's supposed to be a bit of a shithead. By kind of the way it's described in the book, the king was kind of not a shithead. I mean, you know, like, you know, there was obviously the game between Alex and the king, but he, like, totally willingly helped and shit like that, so maybe that was the thing, is he was actually pretty chill, and according to the rules and laws and creation or whatever of the Ever After, he didn't fulfill his purpose right, so he had to get fucking fixed up. And got yoinked back into being that little motherfucker. And then there's, again, CC constantly running around giving people bits of their heart, so to kind of keep them on track so that they don't need to get reset right away or whatever. Yeah, that seemed to be the case. It wasn't enough for Herb, because Herb needed to go do his thing. And again, I assume then the blacksmith is the one who's maybe not making the big decisions, but at least the one who's actually carrying out the ascension and the reformatting of everybody and shit. Because again, she was like straight up making butterfly wings, so I feel like that was probably semi-intentional, whether or not that is in reference to Herb, or whether that's just reference to Metamorphosis in general and whatnot. Obviously, in that same shot, or in that same scene, you know, number one, spooky fucking voice. I've forgotten the name already, ma'am. I assume, ma'am. Apologies if I am incorrect about this. I need to do that. It's the sound. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna go back. Kimlin, yeah. Cool name, by the way. I like it. Yeah. Kimlin, great fucking voice. Fuck. In that same scene, let me get back on topic. In that same scene, obviously, we see that axe, which has obviously been pointed out for quite a while since we'd seen it in, you know, early release shit and whatnot, but obviously not knowing what it was. And I still don't know if I would go on a limb and say, like, that's Summer's fucking weapon or something like that, though. What the fuck? Obviously we do get that glimpse of her in the axe. Because that's the thing, is we still don't... I don't think we've still never had a confirmation what fucking weapon Summer used. Obviously. Bleh. But... that's how she does it, too. She's like, Silver Eyes, go. Bleh. I can go cross-eyed and shoot you with lasers. Yeah, no, like... We've never really had a conversation. There's, like, obviously the warrior in the woods, which, of course, tie... Whether it's intentional with how that story goes. I know it's obviously a bit different in the book, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Yeah, if the original incarnation of that story is supposed to be in reference to, you know, Summer and Ty, or if it's just something that he kind of associates with them because maybe they had a similar sort of scenario or something like that, or, you know, whatever it was, how they ended up meeting, or whatever the case is. Obviously, Summer kind of takes in that role there, you know, being the silver-eyed warrior in the woods. Yeah, whether that's fully intentional that is actually what that was, or it's just him kind of transplanting, relating to the story. It's hard to know because we ain't seen it yet. Hey yo, Stark movie though. Stark show though. Obviously, focus on what's important first, but those things though. Anyway, yes, you have stuff like that. And in the story, Warrior in the Woods just has 2 swords or whatever, right? I remember correctly. I think it's something like that. Yeah, because they kind of trade off, and yeah, that's how that works. But obviously you have that. We've never actually seen her weapon on her in like any pictures or anything, or if we did, it's tucked away somewhere we're not aware of. And she never has it when, Ruby's thinking about her on the cliffside in either version of that. So we have no idea what the fuck Summer uses as a weapon. An axe would maybe work. Seems kind of fitting for a huntsman, especially a huntsman directly related to Ruby. Just throwing that out there. But I don't know. It's difficult to know because, again, we're in a place where symbolism is reality and reality is symbolism. So there's a lot of room for interpretation, while even when shit is right in your face sometimes. But I think that's what makes it so fucking unique and cool and interesting. I'm glad that the team instantly recognized as soon as they killed the Jabberwocker that, oh, okay, this is some Neo bullshit. Like, they immediately kind of like, okay, that's what's going on. Why is it going on is another fucking question, but that's the thing. God, I wanted to fucking hug Weiss and tell her it was gonna be okay. The scene with Ruby kind of just walking her away was fucking really upsetting. Also, I will anticipate the 500 different White Rose posts about it, so, but I respect your passion for it. That being said, on the topic of Weiss and ships, well, yeah, that might be the thing that definitely cancels that out as a possibility, huh? Damn. Again, depending on how Jaune's situation is actually working, it's complicated, but yeah. It's not how I was hoping to see that happen when we finally got back to seeing him. Fuck, is there anything else I want to say? Leprechauns and griffins, but not like the other kind of griffins, like the not like Grimfins. That's canon to RWBY. That's cool. I like that. Remember when the Hawkman got ripped to pieces? That was fucked up. That was awful. That was horrible to listen to. Caesar, no. That was upsetting. And again, hopefully it was just her and not Cece. But again, at the very least, if Cece did get fucking obliterated, do Neo's Jabberwockers play by the same rules? Yeah, she's dangerous, huh? Damn, of all the things I was expecting from her, that, for whatever reason, never crossed my mind. Fuck. Also, I definitely think that is lending towards the possibility and likelihood that all of the people behind her are indeed... They are shit she's made up, and she's probably talking to, you know. And again, they are capable of making sound. That's worth noting. The Jabberwocker is able... The Jabberwocker clones that she makes are able to talk. They're able to make the sounds, they're big scary roars. They're Richard Norman of it all. So they are able to do that. So in theory, yeah, any other clone that she makes would be able to talk. So if she were to make, I don't know, a Roman Torchwick, and a Carmel Vanille, and a James Vanille, and a fucking, Miss, damn it, I just remembered her name this past week. Browning, Miss Browning, or Hei Zhang, or whatever the fuck, like a whole fucking gang. She could do that if she wanted. Which is concerning, I should think. Fuck. This was kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie. This was an upsetting, stressful episode. Also, RWBY once again proving that they can just do scary shit. And they just were like, hey, by the way, let's freak the fuck out of RWBY. And therefore Shannon as well. With the fucking, the slow fade to the blacksmith situation. And again, the fucking Kimlin's voice is spooky as fuck. This is a compliment, I promise. Actually, I want to look up, has Kimlin done anything else? Because I know why I kept going like that with the voice, because it sounded familiar, but I know exactly why. I knew exactly why they were familiar. I knew that. Okay, she's done stuff for... Oh, she's Team 4-Star stuff. Okay. She was Chi-Chi in Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Do I know her from anything else? Fidget. Wait, Fidget like the Fidget I'm thinking of? I never finished that game, but I actually enjoyed it. I'm not a furry, I swear. What else is... Bunch of Oh, Rarity from My Little Pony. I don't know anything about My Little Pony, but I am saying I'm aware of the existence of that character, and so there you go. It is Fidget, okay. Skullgirls, A Misfortune from Skullgirls. I never played Skullgirls, but I always thought it was cool. Okay, yeah, it's definitely done some stuff. I don't remember who you were from K-On! Who is Shizuka Kinoshita? I don't remember who you were. Could have been years ago. And Squirrel Girl. Oh! Little baby Otto from ReZero. Was that season 2? I don't see it. And also Snip and Clip from Snipper Clips. I forgot they had voice, but I guess they do, huh? Don't they? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So Kimlin's done some shit. Yeah, I would mostly know her from Fidget. Okay. Again, it was a long time ago. But that's a fun game. Fucking, God, what's it? Dust and Elysian Tale. That's what it is. Anyway. Yeah, so, yeah, Kimlin. Cool, shout out. I should look up Caesar too. Caesar Altagracia? What else you've done? You're Alta... Gracia? Easily could be like a assuming, is that you then? Senior environment artist? Austin, Texas? I mean, that would make sense. So I'm assuming someone from the animation team then. Shout out, Caesar. Anyway, cool. Cool. 6 seasons in a movie. Anyway, fucking, yeah, okay. I'm with that. Damn, what else? What else? I don't have anything else. I'm just upset. I'm finally stopped crying, so maybe I can record our stuff here later today. But Jaune fucks me up so bad. Especially because I don't know. Because I don't know anything else. I need another episode of him actually explaining what the fuck is going on. But obviously, we've known, obviously, for a very long time the rest of the night was Jaune. You could tell it was his armor. You could tell all that shit. He'd been hidden for so long. All this shit, obviously. But hearing the voice, it wasn't seeing the sword, but hearing Miles's voice and it being so different. going from, happy kind of high-pitched, squeaky, scratchety Jaune to that. Like, as soon as you started talking, I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, you've been here a while, bud. That's not what Jaune sounds like. That's Miles, but that's not what Jaune sounds like. And it's just... yeah. It is, it's concerning. It's concerning. I don't know where we go from here. Hopefully Cece's okay. The gang is at least full size again. I imagine a decent amount of next episode is going to be Miles. I guess Miles. But, Jaune kind of explaining what's been going on his end, how long he's been here, what's going on. It definitely seemed like it was a thing where he was very much aware that, like, it's been a fucking long time since he's seen Team RWBY. Fuck. Yeah. I think the only other specific thing I want to mention... and also, we gotta figure out what the fuck is going on with Neo, because she's being a pain in the ass. I love you, dear. I love you, and I want you to be able to figure shit out so that we can be friends, but fuck. Fuck. I think the only other main thing I wanted to mention on this run through before I can get a chance to re-listen and see what else there is to see. And I'm gonna go talk to Jeff after this to be just like, fuck. So episode 5, ready when you are. Just like, fuck. The only other thing is, during Cece's little exposition sesh, or the beginning half of it when they're on the lily pad or whatever. Also, by the way, episode's fucking gorgeous. I love the aesthetic of, like, this little, like, weird spiral tree marketplace. It's got, like, out here looking like Watatsumi Island and shit. I love it. It looks fucking great. And I love just getting to see all of the different people there. Obviously, you got all, like, the adorable puzzle, like, fucking bleh. What am I trying to say? Like, game pieces, like, cartoon people like that, fucking Lego people and shit. You got the toy soldiers. But you also have, like, all these bird people, and you got, apparently, we never got to see one, as far as I could tell, but the leprechauns and shit, and fucking griffins, and, the teapot lady and shit. Fuck. Yeah, that's all really cool. But also, early on, Cece drops, during the discussion of, like, hey, everything has to die, like, they have this, which, again, interesting conversation to have, considering who are, again, I don't often think of Salem as the main villain, because I think Cinder is the main villain, but definitely the big bad of the bunch, as long as you don't count the gods as even bigger bads. Not that I expect us to fight them in any way, but I do still stand by fuck you guys on the way out. Cece takes the time to explicitly mention something. There's some creature. There's something. There is some entity in the ever after or whatever that does die? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what quite they meant by it. I'll have to look at it like 8 times when I rewatch. Like 50 times. But, yeah. Just, Cece says something, and it's something I want to keep a pin in, and I'll maybe mention it in the next episode or whatever. But, it's crazy. Like, we didn't even do that much this episode, but it feels like so much shit happened. Like, we walked into a market, we met a lady, people got eated, and we met Jaune again. And, like, that was, like, the whole episode, but, like, so much shit happened within the confines of that. God, I keep getting that fucking image of Weiss in my head. I just want to hold her. I don't mean that in a weird way, but I do, I guess, because it's Weiss, and I love her. But, like, I hated that. I hate seeing her upset. Over so goddamn much. It hurts. It hurts very big bad. Damn it. Anyway, I guess I'll have to end this here. I don't have anything else. I'm sure I'll have 80 other things I want to say. soon as I'm fucking done. But just, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end there. This was the most draining episode for me. You'd think it would have been like the last episode, but I really liked I was really hyped for the last episode. I was not hyped for this. Soon as I fucking heard Miles' voice, my fucking heart just dropped. And I'm just like, oh, bud. Speaking of motherfuckers who definitely need a hug. And it makes me worried. It makes me worried that Jaune doesn't come out of it. I've talked about it before. Like, I think Weiss, Yang, and Blake are completely safe. Now, they might get fucked up. Don't get me wrong. They can absolutely still get fucked up before the show's over. But I think they're completely safe from at least death. Like, I think that is completely out of the question for those characters. I think the same thing goes for Nora and Ren. I think they are completely fucking safe. If you had asked me in episode 10 of Volume 8, I would have said, nah, I'm worried. But after episode 11, I personally am completely not afraid of that possibility. Now, I could be proven wrong, because I wasn't afraid of Pyrrha dying until she fucking died. To be fair, I wasn't afraid of Pyrrha dying until about episode 6, and then I was like, shit. Stress. But, like, those 5 characters, I am personally of the mind, I have no worry about their safety, at least on a death front. RWBY and Jaune, however, are a problem. Now, RWBY, I exclusively would believe, would be right at the end of the show. If anything, it would be her making a noble, heroic, fairy tale style sacrifice at the end of the series for the sake of everyone else. Kind of following in her mom's footsteps, whatever the case may be, doing the absolute most because that's what a huntsman would do, you know? That sort of thing. Now, she might also get totally fucked up again. We've had the worry about the eyes for a very long time, and I've talked many times about how I feel about her losing an eye or both eyes and shit like that, so I will not reiterate too much, but that's that. Jaune is complicated. Because I absolutely don't want anything bad to happen to Jaune. He's had enough bad shit happen to him. Which, well, I would also like to say, RWBY, he's had enough bad stuff happen to him before this episode. Why did you do this? Why would you hurt me and him this way? Him and then me this way. But I've also always kind of put it off as, like, if it happened again, it would also, like RWBY, be right towards the very end. You know, kind of give him his send-off, let him do his thing, maybe let him help fuck up Cinder, and then, you know, you can leave and be with Pyrrha or whatever the case needs to be. Yeah, my White Knight shenanigans out of the way. Totally. I'm not gonna lie, this episode really fucking jumped up his potential for not being around anymore. And that's very sad and concerning and sad. Yeah, because whether it means he in some way or another ends up becoming more expendable when we do return, or him simply deciding, like, for whatever reason that he needs to stay here, or he doesn't make it out of the Ever After, or whatever the case may be. Again, I keep talking about, like, you know, what it would be like when he gets to see Nora and Ren again, and he has to explain, hey, by the way, look at this shit. It's been a while. You know, it's since I've gone and fell in a big fucking hole. You know, it's just... Fuck. This episode, man. I don't know. I'm really worried about him. Number one, just because I don't like seeing him upset. Same exact way I don't like seeing Weiss and everyone else upset. But just, yeah, that really made him go really high up in the potential of just, like, maybe he doesn't come out of this one, and that's really fucking sad to think about. I'm also maybe curious, again, with the discussion about CC, about how people don't have to die and whatnot. Obviously, not only is that really interesting and fascinating in regards to Salem, and again, her whole thing about how life and death is important, but yeah, I wonder how you can view that in relation to other characters who have died in the show and whatnot. I don't know. I really like this episode. Again, the show's fucking season is so goddamn compelling and fascinating and scary. That's gonna be hard to get that shot of Weiss and... Yeah, both Weiss and Jaune are fucking me up this episode, basically, is what I'm saying. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I think I've officially run out of things to say, at least for now, and I'll come back to it later. If you guys enjoyed, please get some love. Get some love. Give it too. I'm a very needy boy. Give it some love. Reminders always, we have a Discord, we have a Patreon, you can get things early. Obviously RWBY's never gonna be early on there, but you know, that's because I literally can't get it out any earlier, and by the time I try and get it out earlier, I just want to get it the fuck out. Again, today as I'm recording this, I did put out Gundam, if you would like to check that out. Bocchi the Rock will be out the day after this. The first episode of that. Aquatope will be out on Wednesday. And we'll be finishing up Non-Non's OVA for Repeat. And then we'll be done with Non-Non for a good minute until I get around to Vacation, and then we'll eventually do the fucking third season and stuff, but not right now. Yeah, there's that. And feel free to check all those out. The poll is still technically running. It runs till Friday. So vote on that if you haven't already. And yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I love you all dearly. Take care. Be well. Be safe. Don't get eaten by a Jabberwocker, because apparently that's really bad for your health. Fuck, this was a real bummer. This was really upsetting, actually. Yeah. Be well, everybody. I'll see you guys all next week. Or if I happen to throw up another video thinking about something that I forgot to say here or something like that, I will. Until then, though. Bye-bye, guys. Fuck.